Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel, and in our top stories today from the post-millennium, CNN slammed for attempting to humanize Sinaloa Cartel in an interview with gang member. Yeung asked what the man's message would be if Trump was watching, to which he said, "My respect. According to him, he's looking out for his people." I'm going to touch on that here in just a moment. So CNN recently interviewed a member of the Mexico's Sinaloa Cartel, asking how he felt about President Trump's labeling him and other gang members as terrorists. The cartel member expressed to CNN's Isobel Yeung his respect to the U.S. leader. According to the Trump administration, you're a terrorist. The cartels have been labeled a foreign terrorist organization. What do you make of that? Yeung asked the man, who covered his face with a hat and sunglasses and a mask. Well, obviously it didn't turn out quite the way they wanted. Well, the situation is ugly, he said, but we have to eat. Yeung asked what the man's message would be if Trump was watching, to which he said, "My respect. According to him, he's looking out for his people. But the problem is the consumers are in the United States. If there weren't any consumers, we would stop." So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Supply and demand. There it is. It works. Supply and demand. CNN was criticized on social media for trying to humanize foreign terrorists. President Donald Trump has designated cartel groups such as Sinaloa as foreign terrorist organizations. Conservative commentator Mike Cernovich wrote, CNN is doing propaganda for the cartels, asking them how they feel about the way Trump is treating them. If you wonder what the banality of evil would look like in 2025, it's CNN. And it's unsurprising, ladies and gentlemen, that CNN would try to humanize or downplay the significance of what the cartel is doing. And even the cartel respects the president, that CNN and the left and the establishment don't. And the reason I mention that is because 𝐀𝐦𝐚𝐳𝐨𝐧, he's kind of covers gaming and news and current event kind of stuff. He's kind of I think he's also he says he's getting into acting there in Canada. But nonetheless, he was doing a reaction to a man on the street here, and he was interviewing this guy from Canada. And I believe it was this gentleman right here was saying the same thing this cartel member was, and that is that Donald Trump is looking out for Americans. He's looking out for his people, and he respects it. So the cartels in foreign countries, this Canadian, can recognize this, but CNN can't, because no matter what Donald Trump does, they have to downplay it. They have to disparage. They have to undermine. They have to obstruct Donald Trump. And we see the same thing here from CNN or from the New York Post, saying the same thing. Many online accuse the reporters of trying to bait the gangster into giving a Trump-bashing answer, only to have the masked man say he respected the commander-in-chief. That's exactly right. It's absolutely extraordinary. You know, these people, well, I say common sense, grounded individuals, I suppose even those that are in crime, can understand and see what Donald Trump is doing. And this was the same similar argument that I made with you guys here on the channel, and that is that the American people, the reason Donald Trump had such a successful election and a victory, overwhelming victory, was despite the fact that the establishment uniparty had the full weight against him, right? With all the lawfare, all the smears, all of anybody they could dig up to go against Trump, the American people could see it, right? So this Canadian and this terrorist from the cartel can have a level of respect for Donald Trump for what he's doing. It's absolutely amazing. And I also wanted to play this for you guys as well.
Remember this.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half century.
You wouldn't believe that looking at the media today, though.
That's right, because the media wants everyone to have a certain opinion. They want everyone to have a certain mindset about Donald Trump. And if you've ever noticed, it's always about Donald Trump. Well, occasionally it might be about Elon. But right now, they're dying on the hill of 𝐀𝐦𝐴𝐵REGO Garcia. They're dying on a hill that they're going to lose on. And they continue to use the judiciary, the federal judges, to stop Trump here and stop Trump there. And it's really just legal timeouts. And it's really absurd and ridiculous that all this is happening. But, there you have it. CNN, in their own face, right there, trying to make it look like cartel is this, I'm sorry, that Donald Trump is this horrible, terrible person. How is this impacting the cartel? They would be concerned about the cartel? I mean, look at what's happened here in our country with fentanyl, because this is part of what some of these cartels deal in, is drugs and other things and arms and things like that. It's quite extraordinary, is it not? So, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome your thoughts down in the public section below, what your thoughts are on this topic, how you feel about this. And is it not extraordinary that these individuals can recognize what Donald Trump is doing, but the mainstream media can't, or won't, actually. They just won't. But I want to thank all you guys across NewTek, that's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, for your guys' continued support. And, of course, everyone here on YouTube, that would be the channel icon appearing there on the screen. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.